Alright, alright, alright. Ooh, welcome to GUFONs, everybody. I am your host, Rish Jr. And it is Saturday. It's Saturday, what is it? The 15th of February, 25. It's good, it's alright. Not a bad time to be alive, I guess. Taking back America, the Gulf of America. We got that back in action. Back in action. I like it. I like it. I saw a video where the pilot of an airplane, obviously, well, no, it could be a pilot of something else, but in this airplane, like a submarine, those are pilots, right? What are those guys anyway? Pilots. They're piloting their submarine. Well, anyway, this airliner pilot guy, dude, says to the people, if you look over to the left, you'll see the Gulf of America. Isn't that nice? And everybody went, oh. Oh. They were all applauding. They could have the Gulf of Mexico on Mexico, right? Just, they can do it over there. But really, you're really coming into the Gulf of America, right? So, it makes sense to me. Now changing the show to GUFON America. But I would be alienating in Iraq and Afghanistan who watch GUFON. And that to me just seems a little stuffy. I don't want to be like that American guy, you know. Oh, he's from America. Gotta let everybody know. Nah, you know. I mean, just gotta look at him. Look at me. I'm an American dork. Tonight we're gonna talk about a couple of things. Who do you trust? You know, right? You know what I mean? It's like nobody, right? So when you see ufology, trusting people that are untrustworthy, I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah. Doesn't make sense. Or what makes sense is they don't care about the dark side of ufology behind the scenes that people don't know about or need to know about. Because a lot of people, there's a few of them in the thumbnail there, that for me personally have given me a horrible opinion of them. And when they make believe they want to be your friends, that's when that's when my guard goes up. From, well, always, but now more than ever. Especially if they have, I don't even want to say it. Hey, I'm being judged. And it's just in our nature to judge others on looks, right? How else do we prejudge a good person from a bad person? You know what I mean? Rich, that's racist. That's almost, isn't it? But they do it. And they do it all the time. You know who I mean. Not Karens and Darrens. Karens and Darrens come from all. Yeah, I mean, there is no left or right with a Karen or Darren. That's personality. Right? No. But in this community, only this community, that's all I care about right now. When we trust people you shouldn't trust. Why? because they don't know any better or they don't care any better. And for the most part, it's they don't care any better. They don't care. They don't care that they can't prove anything in their documentary. They don't care that it's a dot in the sky and not a visitation from an alien family of 3. Oh, we love a good story. We want to be wowed. We want to be whisked away and our imagination go with it. We want to have a good time. But we also want to hear it from somebody who may sound like they've actually had that good time. Right? What's the one thing that's missing? The one thing! Evidence, yeah. Ooh, take us on that journey. The ship isn't working tonight. Oh, well, all right. Let us know when you get the UFO working again. Just like when, what's his name? What the hell? I feel like there's something sticking me. Like one of those things, plastic things that may be new. No. There it goes again. Remember when what's his name went on Johnny Carson and he was supposed to blow the pages over and make things bend the spoons, and Johnny brought out his own silverware and this other tactic they used where what's his name couldn't blow, and he goes, oh, none of the tricks were working. Oh, his telekinesis power. Oh, I don't feel strong, he said. I don't feel strong. Well, this is what you do for a living. But tonight I don't feel strong. I just don't, Johnny. Stupid. And everybody's like, oh, he doesn't feel strong. He doesn't feel strong. Okay. All right. We'll get you next time. But it didn't matter. He kept getting popular and popular and popular. All these people. Who's here tonight? Let's talk about that for a second. Brookers, huh? Yeah, good to see you. Welcome to the show. Henry Sterling, welcome to the show. Hey, David Wilcock's not Wilcock. How you been? Good to see you. Ma say here, Gufonian Matal here. Welcome to the show. Myra Page, welcome to the show. I always love that flower. Little sunflower. Hey, Samo, Gufonian Rockstar. What's up, Chiefs? What do you say there, Dark Hour? Space Paranormal's here, everybody. When you look up Dark Hour Paranormal on YouTube, don't put a space between the hour and the dark. Just type Dark Hour and it'll pop up. It's a problem. I don't like it. You got to fix that, Chief. You're making it hard to find you, but we found you and we love you. What? Ew, no. Sky Allen is here. Welcome to the show. Hey, Overlander, BC. Wow, right at the beginning of the show, too. There it is. Here's a doobie. You got it right. Thank you. Thank you. I really mean that. Overlander, BC. And welcome to the show. You did this last week, I think. Thank you for the continuing support to GUFON. And if you want to help support Truthology for Ufology, Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App, all the links are in the show description. Or you can become a member and be a member for as long as you can. Thank you very much. Overlander, BC with $10 Canadian coin. Paula Faust is here. Welcome to the show. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Who this? It's the angel of GUFON. Hey, Jeanette, what do you say? How do you be, lady? It just got a bit brighter in here, didn't it? Jammer Travels. How you doing, Chief? Chief, welcome to the show. I don't know. This comes out of me. All right, if I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we have a lot of show to do, and we do. We do. Now, I planned on a certain allotment of things to talk about tonight. However fast I go through it, that's the show. Could be an hour, could be 2. Let's see what we do. You ready? You ready to have some fun tonight? You ready? Because these people, you trust them. You love them. And they shit on you every time. Didn't even put his face up on the thumbnail, but Jeremy Corbell should be up there. How did I not put that guy up there? Well, he gets enough airtime, you know? But that's a prime example of what not to do in ufology. And he does it. He gets caught. And nobody can do anything about it. And he just goes on making money, being popular. How does that happen? How? How do you make it by doing the wrong thing? It really is. Hey, Nathan from the Quantum Show. How you doing there, Chief? What do you say, Chief? Thank you. Good to see you. I think I saw... Hey, Thor Penku. How you doing? I think... Hold on a second. I know. There were somebody who renewed their membership. I think that was David Wilcock's day. Oh, yeah, look. Celebrates 34 months of membership. Good to see you, man. Glad you're back. It was weird. Uri Geller. That's the guy's name. Why couldn't I remember that? It's one of the first times I've ever forgotten anything. I'm looking at some things in the chat. Bear with me here. I hate to miss. If I missed anybody getting a membership, that would just suck. I thought I saw somebody get a membership. It's not showing up on this end. Well, I will look before the end of the show because I want to announce the new members too. So, and I hear a couple of bells going off. There's dings and bells and whistles. Ah, Ben. Ben, the GUFOnian. Wait, the what? What? Ben, the Yorkshire GUFOnian. What's wrong with me? There's a lot of Bens in my life, all right? Bend over, right? Bendable. Thanks. I believe that was $4.10, I believe, $4.20. Thank you very much. And then another one came in? Hold on a second, I'm confused. Oh, Nathan with his $3.33. All right. Thank you very, very much, Nathan and Ben, the Yorkshire GUFOnian. Ben did 411. He said, just because no notes. And Nathan said, hey, sorry, I got to say hellos and thank yous. You understand, right? These people, say, give, and show their love. I like to reciprocate that as fast as possible with a thank you. I think it's not interrupting at all. Sometimes it may be. No. Anyway, it's the way we do it. Holy crap. Been a minute since we've had a 20, right? Right? What? I thought I heard some other ones pop up. Hold on, this is getting out of control. Signs of life. Let's go in order. This is the one. Oh, okay, Albie Wilson. Change your profile name to Signs of Life is cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. If you want to, I don't know why you want to change. Maybe it's better than using your name. But it's It's good. Yeah, it's perfect for the environment. And thank you for the $5. That is very nice. Contributing. It's from another country there with the A next to it. We'll just call it $5 because it's green too. When it's green, it means 5. Grazie, grazie. Good name, good change. We always loved Albie Wilson. But I'll be damned if you'll take Signs of Life away. See what I did there? I took your name and... There we go. Henry Sterling. How you doing? Thank you very much for the $20. The crop song on 1.5, if you wanna. So, I'll give you... Hold on, let me see. Okay. For the 20, I'll take that request all day long. Especially for $20. And then, we'll get back into the thing. Don't worry about it. Playback speed. 1.5. This is gonna rock your rocks off. Here we go. Crop circle request. We're doing it at 1.5 Mach. And we do. Go.
What are they? Why are they?
Does it sound the same to you?
Do they mean?
It sounds the same to me.
What are they?
What are they?
Why are they?
Why are they? What do they mean? What are they, everybody?
Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the field. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the field. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the field. Secrets in the field.
What are they, everybody?
What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What are they?
What are they?
Why are they?
Why are they?
What do they mean? What do they mean?
What are they, everybody? Sing it!
Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the field. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the field. Are they harbingers of world change?
And that's the request. Nothing at all wrong with that. Nothing wrong at all. Thank you, Henry Sterling. Grazie. Grazie. Let's get the show on the road, shall we? If you want to help support the show, you can still support the same way. Ready, set, and No, we're not doing that. Hey, what happened? Things got reset on my thing. Yeah, that's weird. All right. Calm down. It's Saturday night. We're having a good time. It's okay if you want to. For Baba Louis Gonzalez, El Ganzo. Hey, no, wow, hey, wow, no, hey, wow, no, yay. What are you doing? Huh? Yes, that is a show opener. I would love to have a mariachi band behind me every time I say something funny. Something goes off in the back. And then he said, those aren't buoys. Something. I don't know. DarkHour Paranormal with a $10 Americanized money says, hey, I'm eating Ma's meatballs, but she mentioned you stopped by on Tuesday. So I'm not saving any. We'll make garlic bread this week. All right. Go ahead and get fat. Meanwhile, thank you for the $10 support. Mucho gusto, generoso, everybody. Dark Hour Paranormal. Other channel here. Friend of GUFON. Thanks, man. All right. All right. You need a sound man like Howard Stern has Jackie the Joke Man. Can I show you something? I bought this a year ago to have the sounds, and I never hook it up. Maybe I will hook them up. I just didn't want to turn the show into something. But you know what I'm doing? You know what? Screw it. Maybe I'll turn my show back into the Howard Stern show like it used to be called. Yeah. Maybe I'll get real high before the show. Not just enough to take the edge off so I could still be angry. Oh no. I'll get blasted and we'll have a good time. Shouldn't have to get to that point. Shouldn't have to get that high, but I'll do it. Oh yeah. I will. Because we're in a community where we have hypocrisy and backstabbing. Everything evil you can imagine. Everything goes on behind the scenes. And did you know, I guess it might be true. I don't want to reach out because I could give a shit, but just for the sake of the conversation, and I need some content. I think David Wilcock is suing Scambian. How's he going to win? How's he going to win? He lied. I think it's because Scambian is suing him over lying to the public. Like I said, I don't know the whole story. But do you remember when Wilcox said he was, or whatever, I get his name and your name mixed up, man. I'm so sorry I do that. What is it? David Wilcock, right? David Wilcock is the mean bastard. You're David Wilcox, the nice, lovable GUFOnian. I don't know. But he is being sued. I don't know if it's defamation of character, but David Wilcock promised, basically, we were going to see this flying car and all this stuff. Maybe Scambian found out it was a lie and everything, which obviously we know it was, but yeah. And last Christmas, not the one here, the one before, we were supposed to see a prototype of a flying car. And David Wilcock showed us the warehouse. David Wilcock, whatever his name is, sorry. I know everybody does it. Is his name David Wilcock? It's David Wilcock. Right? Yeah, Corey Good and David Wilcox. I thought it was Wilcox. Let me see something here. Now I'm mad at myself I'm questioning myself. Hold on. I have to do it, I know. Oh, I want to see what happens here. It is, you see, people call him David Wilcox and David Wilcock. I tell you what, it's David Wilcock. Okay. I just have to remember, he's the dick. Cock. Got it. See how that worked itself out? Easy. But anyway, that guy's been going around forever, lying to people anyway. And he's suing Scambian? Give me a break. Give me a break. See, this is why you need corroboration with other people that are doing something similar to you. Because if I knew, like, if anybody would contact me, say, hey, do you have anything you want to add? I'm making this story up about David Wilcock being this lying, cheating, promising and never comes through type of guy in a documentary. Do you have any experiences? Oh, yeah. And then you build up the evidence. You don't just go out by yourself and say, you're lying. You got to get a bunch of people, I think. Right? You get a bunch of people, they all make the story happen. You make one documentary, you break it into 5 pieces. They all make their own about David Wilcock being a jerk, and lying to the public about everything he's ever done. It's easy. And then when he files his lawsuit, it's defamation of character. Really? You got all these people think that, no. Good luck. It'd get thrown out. And then you countersue for frivolous lawsuit, because that's what it is. Free speech. I don't understand people, how they think it's okay for them to lie. They think it's okay for them to take your money based on a lie. And then when you question them or ask them anything about it, they get all defensive and they want to sue you. And it's like, oh my God, how dare you talk about me that way? What do you mean, the truth? If it's your experience, like I'm having an experience with someone that I think owes me money and they're ignoring me now. And, I'm pretty pissed off about it because it wasn't supposed to happen and it did. And I'm out the money, not them. I didn't even get an apology. Oh, we're sorry this happened. It wasn't supposed to. We hired a company and, they did it by accident. No apology. Nothing. That just not being accountable, right? Not being accountable. And that's another thing in this field we notice. People not being accountable for anything they do. And I talked about this the other day. Oh yeah, we didn't do a show last night. Oh, I was out. I was under the weather yesterday, in case you want to know. I just go through it so often I figured you knew, and here we are. I probably lost 5 pounds in those 2 days. I didn't eat for 2 days, maybe almost 3 days. It was terrible. I mean, I tried to eat, but bleh. Not fair. Anyway, I can't tell you all of the story just yet. But somebody in this field, and I want to ask you something about Nick Pope real quick, because I put his head up on the thumbnail. What has he done recently? Anything, other than being on podcasts and, once in a while on CNN, anything that he has done in the last 25 years that's new? Did he break any new stories? No. Did he make a discovery of any, minerals? No. Did he discover a new planet? No. Did he come up with a new UFO story? No. Why is he in ufology? Just curious. Because he worked at the MOD and did what? Investigated you. Well, what if I told you he really didn't? He really didn't do what he said he did. Wouldn't that piss you off? Because it might be true. I'm just saying. He wasn't what he said he was. Okay? He was a filer. He organized stuff. He didn't go out and do research and do all that shit. It wasn't that guy. That's the impression people think that, oh, he would go to UFOs, trace evidence, collect all that. No, he organized all the evidence. It's a UFO, 1954 goes there. You know, oh, this one, 1963 goes here. You know, that's him. Anything that looks like a Q-tip with glasses can't be a real researcher. I'm telling you. No, I'm kidding. That's not nice. God forgive me. Why did I have to go there? It's a stupid, easy joke. It's not even smart. It's not. It's been done. I've heard that joke. I stole it. That's how. Who cares about Nick Pope? What is he doing? But he worked at the MOD 30 years. Don't we have anybody new? Anybody new that we could talk to? Instead of Nick Pope always just go, yes, yeah, yes, it could be, yes, it could be aliens, yes, like Oumuamua could be an alien spaceship. Everything he says, he goes along with. He doesn't even have an original thought. He hasn't had one since 1997. He's just on rinse, repeat, cycle, whatever, shower. He's on that. Wash, rinse, repeat. I know. My dyslexia wouldn't let it come out. There, it came out. I had to imagine, I put the, and then that's how I have to do pictures. You know? Yeah. You want to hear something? You want to know something? I want my ufology to be honest. That's it. And nobody can be honest. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Deceitful, lying, manipulative people. And they support each other, and that's why they don't go away. See, each one of them knows that the other person's full of shit, but they're not going to call each other out because then they'll lose their connection. Oh, I need that guy. Oh, I need that guy. They all need each other. It's true. Yeah. It's true. So they support the lie. Like, all right, we're going to have Jeremy Corbell come on and never, ever ask him about every video he's ever given to us has been bullshit. We're never going to bring that up because nobody ever has. I haven't seen an interview that Jeremy Corbell's been on where the interviewer said, how come every one of your videos that's ever been given to the public has been debunked? How is that possible? How could you be batting 1,000? How? Nobody. Softball. Easy. We need him for ratings. Jeremy Corbell, UFOs, ratings. Don't ask me why. Maybe it's the beard. Maybe it's watching stupid be on TV. That's what I think it's come down to with Jeremy Corbell. I'll be honest with you. I think everybody in the media knows he's not that bright. And I think everybody's messing with him. Just like what Mace did when she didn't give him credit for handing in that file, whatever. He's not going to give me credit. I gave him credit and give me credit. It's bullshit. Oh, yeah. I hope it was. I hope she did that on purpose. We all know she didn't, but as long as he thinks it. But why are we giving this guy the platform? I think that's why. Doesn't make sense, does it? The only thing that makes sense is they're all not caring. See, if Fox says to Jeremy Corbell, we think your videos suck and whatever, however they want to word it, how come all these videos are bullshit? He'll never go back on there, right? So they don't give him the hard questions, or anybody. Like when Lou talks in circles and doesn't actually say anything. Oh, what do you think these beings are? It's an interesting question. Back in then he goes into this historic, revelation that happened on the set of Spielberg or something. And then he brings it all back around to Afghanistan. And now that you're confused, he's like, and that's why. And you're like, why? Why? What did you just say? What do they call that? A word salad or something messy? But that's Lou. Lou, lying under ego. Huh? That's Lou lying under ego? No. I wish it was LUO, lying under oath, but lying ambiguously, I don't know. But Lou Elizondo may have lied to Congress. Stephen Greenstreet, we all know who he is from the New York Post, or at Middle of Mayhem on X, posted this today, or yesterday. What's today? Today. Oh, and he words it like that. The title, Did UFO Apostle Lou Elizondo lie to Congress while under oath? Yes, I say. Of course he did. He lied to everybody. He got paid to lie. This is what they do. Yet we I don't. Look at him. I can't even, this thing is so tight around my gullet.
To affirm that the testimony that you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Let the record show that the witnesses all answered in the affirmative.
In the 2009 timeframe, when I came back to the Pentagon after a tour with the Director of National Intelligence, I quickly became part of a program that was originally called OSAP.
It's been brought to my attention that despite my constant assertion in the media about my non-involvement in OSAP, some are under the false impression that I was part of it.
Unbelievable.
For the record, again and again, I was not part of OSAP.
I quickly became part of a program that was originally called OSAP.
Dr. James Lukatsky, he was just pointing out you weren't really a big part of OSAP.
No, I was not part of OSAP. I made it very clear in my book.
I quickly became part of OSAP.
I was not part of OSAP.
I quickly became part of OSAP.
No, I was not part of OSAP.
To affirm that the testimony that you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
No, I was not part of OSAP.
Let the record show that the witnesses all answered in the affirmative.
I was nervous. I meant ATIP. I was thinking, don't say OSAP, don't say OSAP, and then I said it. That's what he really needs to say. Because that's the only thing that makes sense, is that he was telling himself, it's OSAP, it's not OSAP. Oh, wait, OSAP. If you lie to Congress, the consequences are supposed to be astronomical. What Nancy Mace said. See? We got our eye on you, Baba Louie. Baba Lou. Alo, aye. Babalai, Babaloo. Louie Gonzo, lying like a gonzo. What? No, that doesn't make any sense. All right. See? You can't trust these people. He had his hand up in the air, for God's sake. And he couldn't tell the truth. Or did he? I mean, did he? Who cares? I'll be honest. Who cares? Oh, tip ASAP. You want to know why it matters? Do you want to know why it matters? Because if he lied about that, what else? Capiche? All right. Okay? All right. So let me take you to a place right now that you can't escape. And you are gonna listen to this and be like, wow, I don't know what to believe anymore. Because if you watch Alex Jones Was Right video, make it this one. Because there's videos out there that are called Alex Jones Was Right. And in this video, Alex had Joe Rogan and Tucker Carlson shaking their heads in belief or disbelief or reality.
Armies, we're fighting a pedophile conspiracy, but beyond that, it's a vampire conspiracy in that they are interdimensionally sucking the essence of our youth.
Right.
And they believe they're possessed by an off-world entity.
They do?
Okay. Can I stop? I got to stop it right there, Thor. That whole thing right there, what he just said, like what? Like right there. That's not even 20 seconds. I want to play it again because it's very crazy. It's crazy talk. But is it real?
There's armies. We're fighting a pedophile conspiracy, but beyond that, it's a vampire conspiracy.
We know about the but I didn't know about a vampire conspiracy, did you?
In that they are interdimensionally sucking the essence
of
our youth.
Right.
And they believe they're possessed by an off-world entity.
So they suck the essence of our youth, who then believe they are an off-world entity? Right? 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 You heard the same thing. Okay. Okay.
They do? Yeah, and then, Joe, I've been on air 22 years. I don't get into aliens, metaphysical, religion, any of that. I've studied the elite, and I've also communicated with a lot of the top people. And if you want to know, I will actually break down right now the best knowledge right now what's happening on the planet.
What's happening?
The elite are all about transcendence and living forever and the secrets of the universe, and they want to know all this. Some are good, some are bad, some are a mix. But the good ones don't ever want to organize. The bad ones tend to want to organize because they lust after power. Powerful consciousnesses don't want to dominate other people. They want to empower them, so they don't tend to get together until things are really late in the game. Then they come together. Evil's always defeated because good is so much stronger. And we're on this planet, and Einstein's physics showed it, Max Planck's physics showed it, there's at least 12 dimensions. And now that's why all the top scientists and billionaires are coming out saying it's a false hologram. It is artificial. The computers are scanning it and finding tension points where it's artificially projected and gravity's bleeding in to this universe. That's what they call dark matter. So we're like a thought or a dream that's a wisp in some computer program, some God's mind, whatever. They're proving it all. It's all coming out.
I gotta stop it. Our reality is a thought or a wisp of a computer program? What? This is very hard for me to buy into. However, this is where ufology is going. Into this reality. That it's being made up, I think. I don't think it's real. I don't think all of this stuff, all the magic that we think would happen with some sort of powerful being like this, I don't think it happens. I've never seen it. For me, this is a reach, but I could be 100% wrong, because what do I know? And let me throw this one better. What do you know? So how does Alex know? Well, he said in the beginning, 22 years he's been doing these types of shows and met a lot of people and got a lot of connections. So we'll let him finish off.
Now, there's like this sub-transmission zone below the third dimension. that's just turned over to the most horrible things is what it resonates to. And it's trying to get up into the third dimension that's just a basic level consciousness to launch into the next levels. And our species is already way up at the fifth, sixth dimension, consciously, our best people. But there's this big war trying to, like, basically destroy humanity because humanity has free will, and there's a decision to which level we want to go to. We have free will, so evil's allowed to come and contend, and not just good. And the elites themselves believe they're racing using human technology to try to take our best minds and build some type of breakaway civilization where they're going to merge with machines, transcend, and break away from the failed species that is man.
What? What? We're trying to collect and put together the smartest of the smartest brains and then make a living cyborg machine, right? That's a cyborg, right? No, this is so weird. But what if it's true?
Which is kind of like a false transmission because they're thinking what they are is ugly and bad, projecting it onto themselves instead of believing, no, it's a human test about building us up. And so Google was set up 18, 19 years ago. I knew about this before it was declassified. I'm just saying I have good sources. That they wanted to build a giant artificial system. And Google believes that the first artificial intelligence will be a supercomputer based on the neuron activities of the hive mind of humanity with billions of people wired into it with the Internet of Things. And so all of our thoughts go into it, and we're actually building a computer that has real neurons in real time that's also psychically connected to us, that are organic creatures, so that they will have current prediction powers, future prediction powers, a true crystal ball. But the big secret is, once you have a crystal ball and know the future, you can add stimuli beforehand and make decisions that control the future.
Doesn't that sound like a lot of work? I thought they had the power. If they're interdimensional beings, multi-dimensional, whatever, they would have the power to go back in time and change shit. Right? 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 If they're interdimensional, they are extremely powerful with electronics. They could do a lot of stuff. I don't think they need to do all this whippity-doo-dah stuff that he's talking about. That's a lot of work. It just doesn't seem feasible. It just doesn't even sound logical. But hey, what? I'm just a human, right? I'm a lonely human. An only human? I'm not lonely. Stop it. All right, let's.
And so then it's the end of consciousness and free will for individuals, as we know, and a true 2.0 in a very bad way, hive mind consciousness with an AI jacked into everyone, knowing our hopes and dreams, delivering it to us, not in some PKD wirehead system where we plug in and give up on consciousness because of unlimited pleasure, but because we were already wired in and absorbed before we knew it by giving over our consciousness to this system by our daily decisions that it was able to manipulate and control into a larger system. There's now a human counterstrike taking place to shut this off before it gets fully into place and to block these systems and to try to have an actual debate about where humanity goes and cut off the pedophiles and psychic vampires that are control of this AI system before humanity's destroyed.
Of AI? How'd the pedophile...
I don't like all this PP talk. Too many P words coming out. I don't like that. Do that on your own. I had to stop it a couple of times because there's so much information being spewed. I would forget all of it. But that is just really, I don't know. It's out there. But apparently, Alex Jones is right. Whatever he said. What I think he said was that they're eating our children for brain power, certain ones, and then they're gathering up all the smart people, all the big brains, so they can make a super cyborg, super smart, living in the Terminator for the future. I don't know. Seems like a lot of work, whatever he said. Of course I know what he said. It's all ridiculous. It's all like, how would anybody ever know all of that? And nobody else does. How? Because what it sounds like to me, what Alex Jones did was he took a lot of the theories that are out there and he put them all into one big thing and gave them all words and new meaning. Just changed it a little bit. Same story, though. Same story. For the global elite. The only reason you would say that it's for the global elite is because we're not getting the fruits from the alien toys that have been back engineered. That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. Well, maybe Doge and Trump and all that other stuff they're doing, their audit on America, on the government, maybe they'll find a way. It's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Say it every night. We're living in weird times. You can't trust the government. Who can you trust? If you can't trust the government, who can you trust? And that is a goofy question. In ufology, I'm asking you. Who do you trust? Basically is what I'm asking you. When everybody's lying. Everybody that we see in mainstream, they're all liars. Every single one of them. Rich, are you saying Nancy Mason, the people that, what about Anna Paulina Lena with the declassification thing? She won't get far. She won't find anything. There is nothing she is going to find and declassify or whatever they're doing over there. Whatever they think they're going to do. They're not going to be able. Let's say they find something. Let's say she comes up with new evidence and it's been hidden and she found out that aliens are being hidden under the Pentagon in a secret tunnel that goes all the way to Area 51 underground. She finds the documents. She finds the paper trail, the money trail, the lies. She finds it all. As soon as she turns right, they're waiting for her. She ain't gonna get anywhere. You don't think all of that shit is tagged with some sort of alarm? They put little tiny tags on them. As soon as you move those things, they're coming. You won't get the goods to the public. And if you do, I wish you luck. This is why you don't see the media with any stories. Breaking. A UFO spotted. Here we got footage. I mean, they wouldn't wait. They would break right in to the Dukes of Hazzard to show us it's a remake. Right? Just like they do in California with the car chases. Do they still do that? You'll be watching, Price is Right. All of a sudden, on the 404, we've got a car chase, John. It's exciting. We hope everybody crashes and many deaths. But until then, we've got a ride to follow. That's all that's for. Until the end. Just show me the end. Just like football game. I only need the last 5 minutes. That's it. Right? It's not that hard. And then you want to believe. How many people remember the Area 51, what was that? The Art Bell show? What was that called? The Art Bell Frantic Caller, I believe is what it's called. You guys remember that? And then 2 weeks later, the guy comes back on the show to say, I was the guy who called in. And I just wanted to let you know, I lied. I was just having fun, seeing if I can get away with it, something like that. And he does the character. It sounds like him, but I'll let you be the judge. It's pretty interesting. I don't know if they covered it up and told him to go back on that show and tell everybody it's a lie, or they had a guy come in who sounded like the guy and told him he's the caller when he really wasn't. But, right? Yeah, a lot of the things he said in a way are starting to show up now in ufology. There's just something about it. He talks about extra dimensional and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. Go. Almost 30 years ago, right? Can't believe I heard that when it happened. God, I'm so old. Some of you were 60 at the time. Yes, it does. For those of you who have never heard this, you're in for a hoot. Art Bell, what a show. Could it be that the government or the aliens silenced him to keep the people from knowing their plans? You be the judge. Period.
Line, you're on the air. Hello.
Hello, Art.
Yes.
Hi. I don't have a whole lot of time.
Well, look, let's begin by finding out whether you're using this line properly or not.
Area 51.
Yeah, that's right. Were you an employee or are you now?
A former employee.
Former employee.
I was let go on a medical discharge about a week ago, and I've kind of been running across the country. Oh man, I don't know where to start. They're gonna they'll triangulate on this position really, really soon.
So you can't spend a lot of time on the phone. So give us something quick.
Okay. Okay. What we're thinking of as aliens, Art, they're extra dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51. The disasters that are coming, the military, I'm sorry, the government knows about them, and there's a lot of safe areas in this world that they could begin moving the population to now, Art.
But they're not doing anything.
They are not. They want the major population centers wiped out so that the the few that are left will be more easily controllable.
Discharge.
I started getting...
Something happened to the signal. It got cut off. Like a cockroach, huh? Bullshit. They cut him off? The CIA? That never happened before. Alright, I want to say something before we get to where they reconnect. Hey, we're back. We lost signal. First of all, the guy says... they're going to move, they need to move the population. This is almost 30 years ago. Nothing's happened. The only thing major that's happened really was, 911. Because this was 4 years before that happened. So that could be something he knew about. And that is a major population center. Maybe there were going to be several attacks on several centers, but didn't happen. Who knows? Well, yeah, it did actually in 2 different states. My apologies to Washington. The Pentagon got hit. But, it's almost 30 years. So I think it's a really long time and a long plan. Is it possible that this caller could have changed that course of history? No. Ain't no way. Because nobody would have believed it. However, they did get cut off. The signal was lost. Some people did say it was, this was all set up. Nope. Really happened. I don't think I should be playing that song, but anyway, I did. Yeah.
It's the government, or
I don't know.
It has to be something, though.
Well, did you hear? Now, you tell me because you were listening.
That was awful strange.
There was a really weird guy on the air when it went off?
Yeah. Real weird out.
Like going sort of sounding paranoid, schizophrenic?
Like crying and everything.
Yeah. And how far into the conversation was it when it went off?
Just a couple, about 15, 20 seconds, I'd say.
Also, I want to add something to the guy who called in. Do you think it was bad acting? I thought he did a pretty good job acting. At first, it seemed like it wasn't that good. And then he must have got into character and, once he started going, he couldn't stop. And he felt the character that he's probably practiced 100 times before calling in. I don't know. I thought he did okay.
Oh, you guys you really missed a call then, and I've got a feeling somebody didn't want you to hear it.
Yeah. Because it was really strange. All of a sudden, I'm hearing Mark Furman, and That's
right. Well, the network, of course, went immediately to a backup tape while we tried to figure out what blew up here. So that's what you heard happen. And then we're now on a backup link system to be on the air at all right now. So, well, I'm telling you.
Am I on the air right now?
You're on the air right now. Well, you better be, yes.
And I wanted to ask if you could play that remote viewing. Like some.
That's it. Well, what do you think? Huh? I know. I thought we were going to hear the call where he called back and said, I'm the guy that called in, because 2 weeks later, that's what happened. That's what this was supposed to be, so I thought. But that was the first time he called in, and the signal got cut down. Actually, what really happened was when they came back, I think they said the transformer blew something. That was pretty interesting, though. But everything the frantic caller said didn't really, well, did it happen? We don't know. We'll never know. But I figured if what happened on 9/11 was going to happen, it would have happened in many places, not just 2 and several countries, but all at the same time. So strange, you know? I want that. Yeah, I guess I could, but here, let me do this. Come on. This one is called, I want to just change subject a little bit. A little bit, play some videos here. Yeah. Well, there's not much left to the 911 call, or the frantic caller, I should say. That's just it. That's all it is. The guy, I'm not going to play the other one. Should we play that one? Yeah. All right, I'll look it up. There's an alleged ghost wreaking havoc in this Manchester office. Is this real or a hoax? You be the judge.
During the early hours of November 1st, 2012, security watching CCTV monitors at an office building in Manchester witnessed a startling series of events in which a ghost seems to wreak havoc in the office. This is the actual footage seen by those security guards as they switched from camera to camera.
He said wreak havoc. He doesn't even know what wreak means. Jesus Christ. Oh, is this the one where the sign gets ripped off the wall? Probably this one here. Door handle, right? See, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I know you guys like, yeah, it could be a string, whatever, but I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's every one of these are hoaxed. I believe there are some really, really, really good ones that are legit. Yeah, like that. I mean, it went into the wall, for cripe's sakes. You know, how are you going to pull it into a wall? It's got to be on a pulley system. It's the only way. What I don't like about this is the noise. The static noise. That I think was added. And that makes me think this whole thing is fake. Now I don't like it. It's fake. Can't trust it. Nope. Can't see what's on the other side. know, man. A lot of stuff. All those papers look legit, like real. You know, they got writing on them, signatures, headings, titles, annexes, content, body. Look at this, man. Yeah, enough with the handle. What a baby, right? Gonna wiggle the handle. The handle's a good one, though. Bzz. Pretty crazy. I don't know if you ever seen that. That's a classic, that one. I don't know if it's real. I think it's too much for it to be real. I think it's fake. I don't know why. I've seen fakes. There's a lot of videos out there that show you how these hoax videos are made. Sad. All that could have been done with string, a little pulley system, a little tape and a piece of paper, and they yank on it, and all the papers come up and out. But, oh, it looks like... And they edit it out. All of the stuff you're not supposed to see. AI cleans it up now, matches the background back up, zips it up, puts it all nice. Only an expert might be able to tell. Something like that. It's pretty bad. Check this out. All right, this is a good teaching time. This is a fake. How do I know? Well, didn't make the news for this anyway. It should be on the news if it was real. But the number one thing hoaxers like to do is show you how nice they can focus and zoom. There's no reason to focus and zoom if you're already zoomed in and focused. But they like to go blurry and sharp and zoom and back. They like to show you their techniques. Here you go. That's how you know they're fakes. They all do it. It's a signature. Watch. He's, oh, I got to go blurry for no reason. Well, do it again. Hey, well, oh. That's no reason. Hey, oh. There I go. I'm so good at this. That's what they want you to see. There I go, blurry. Oh, no reason. Just had to. Boop. Stupid. And they try to act like it's real. Ooh, let's zoom in on it. And then we'll go blurry. Stupid. Anyway, if that was real, it would be on the news. All over the world. That a spaceship that size, like 70 feet, was floating over some guy while he was snow skiing or whatever. But it didn't, so it isn't. Am I wrong or am I right, people? All right already. I got to show you this video. UFO mania is alive and well. Are these flares? Are these drones? Are these UFOs? Oh, wait till you see it. This is a good one. No, really. This is a good one. All right, it's all right. It's pretty good. I don't know. Probably flares. It's all right. Here we go. Have you seen this movie before? There's something out the door. 7, 8, or 9 of them floating over the ocean. Ahem, ahem. So, why isn't there more video, you ask? I don't know. Hold on. somebody was at my house. Hello? Hold on. I'll check the camera. Oh. Nothing. I heard something. Loud bangs. And now I have the camera set up. It's so cool. Like I could hear anytime I want. I can hear people having conversations outside. It's crazy. I could hear me talking in here and it echoing in there. It's amazing. The microphone on this thing. Microphone? Or whatever. It picks up a lot of sounds. I'm just waiting for the lizards and snakes to climb on it. Ugh. You know? Ugh. No, ugh. Ugh, ugh. There were 350 anomalous detections reported last year over military installations. Air Force General Gregory M. Guglio was asked about drone incursions by the Senate Armed Services Committee yesterday, and had some things I want you to hear. Here is that coming up. I'm so sorry. A little slowly, a little loopy, you know. Hey, you. Go.
Reported last year on military installations, and that was 350 over a total of 100 different installations of all types and levels of security.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's the case right now that only at certain...
Did you hear what he said? 350 with all different types of security, all different types of situations. So that's a pretty big thing. Listen.
350 over a total of 100 different installations of all types and levels of security.
Yeah.
100 different types and levels of security. So there could be very, very minimal security, or there could be very, very high level security. So we have a pretty big spectrum here of guessing what the how, who, where, when, how many. Thank you.
But it's the case right now that only at certain sites, which you might call the super sensitive sites, like nuclear bases, do commanders have the authority to protect their airspace from these drone incursions.
That's correct, Senator. We call those covered installations, and not all the about half are covered.
Which sounds crazy to me, and I think most Americans would think it doesn't show a lot of common sense. I mean, base commanders at every base around America, that they have the authority and they have the capability to protect their perimeters. Say if some terrorists got a dump truck and drove it through the front gate, or were trying to breach the perimeter fence, we would expect base commanders to protect their base with force if necessary. Is that correct?
Yeah.
That's correct, sir. And I would propose and advocate for expansion of 130I to include all military installations, not just covered installations.
I'm glad to hear you say that, because I have legislation to do just that,
All right.
the counteract with Senator Gillibrand, that again would give these commanders the legal authority they need, plus the capability required to protect their bases from these kinds of incursions, and then hold them accountable for doing so. Is that exactly what you're advocating for?
That is, sir. And if I could add, I'd also like to see the range expanded to slightly beyond the installation, so they don't have to wait for the threat to get over the installation before they can address it, because many of these systems can use side-looking or slant range, and so they could surveil the base from outside the perimeter, and under the current authorities, we can't address that.
Even better.
I'm going to be honest here. This guy is full of shit. He's just saying what he wants to hear, or what he thinks he wants him to say. Why didn't they do that? Why haven't they implemented that? If that's what you want. Well, why do you got to get to this point? Right? So, very interesting. Oh, you had the idea. You should have said something sooner. Oh, we did, and it fell on deaf ears. Well, you got to be a little stronger. Don't just stop after one no. You got to keep going and going and going. We know that now. Thank you. The guy quit. You'd think General Washington quit after he lost his first battle? No. He kept going and never lost again. I thought he was undefeated. He lost that first battle. Nobody knows about it. Nobody talks about it. Good one. But he persevered because he didn't want to be a loser. He told his troops, I'm not going down a loser anymore. From that day forth, George Washington, you know the rest. It's true. All of it, none of it. Most of it, some of it. Any of it, none of it. Oh. Okay. Okay. I got a interdimensional being caught on trail camera. Oh. I've got to see this. What? I don't understand it already. All right. This may be legit. Too legit to... Right, sit. Very good. Too legit to sit. Ow, ow. This looks good. Ready? Freddy.
I saw and I can't explain it. So if you have seen anything like it, please feel free to let me know what you think.
Man catches, get this, invisible entity. How do you know? How do you know?
It is in the comments. Frankly, it has me pretty spooked. Never captured any footage. But tonight was different.
It's a star man. Oh. Oh, wow. See, that's cool.
I saw and I can't explain it. So if you have seen...
Say word. Oh no. It's a dono. Get it? A dono. Well, that's it. That's it. Till tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, I have one more to post. Leaked insider recording about NASA aliens moon base. What? What is this? Leaked inside recording about NASA UFOs, aliens, moon bases, the Apollo mission. It says 11 minutes. Hold on. This is like a supposed recording of somebody who is an insider or whistleblower here. And then it's talking about the alien presence and all this. Yeah. I bet. All right, that's it for tonight for reals. I want to thank everybody for the support. Appreciate it for hanging out. What do you say, Paul Callaghan Fowler? Signs of Life, Stars and Night Vision. Greg William, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Stingray 427 man, how are you? Good to see everybody. Thank you, Henry Sterling. Appreciate the support. Stacey Hale, how are you? Enjoy your weekend. Dan Peters, what do you say to it, Chief? Good to see everybody. Samo, of course. Well, not everything works out the way I plan it. And I'm just letting you know I'm trying to get a lot of stuff done. And I thought this stomach thing would have been done and over with, considering I quit vaping and almost went 3 weeks without throwing up, but got tired. I had symptoms, but I wasn't throwing up, but I would get exhausted. Like, it felt like I had it, like I threw up. So, yesterday started the day before, just couldn't eat. I was hungry, but every time I put food up to my mouth, it's like I had severe cotton mouth. And I was starving, couldn't eat. So what happens is the stomach acid builds up inside of me, and that stuff turns into a poison if it sits in your body, in your stomach, without any food to move it through the digestive system and out. So if I don't eat, I can hear it sloshing around. My hands get cold. I start to sweat. You guys saw one show about a week ago where I was just wet. It's weird. It's like I'm poisoned. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Nobody can figure it out. Nobody can figure it out. But if I eat, I should be fine. But if I don't eat and I miss one meal, too much acid, and I'm on a downhill course from there. Downhill slope. It sucks. So yesterday, I woke up, felt fine. 5 minutes later, I was throwing up. Laid down, had to go throw up again. And then it was on. Nothing I could have done. It sucks. I got to get it all out. And yesterday might have been the worst day I had in over a year. It was awful. So probably hear it in my voice, a little crackly. It's all that stomach acid. But anyway, I'm trying to get the members some stuff to watch. And I've got some good shit. I've got a lot of stuff. It's just haven't had the energy to sit here and do this for hours to get it out. But I'm starting to feel better. So I'm going to try to get some member stuff out this weekend. And, all day tomorrow, I'll work on shit. We'll get GUFON back in strong again. I need your help to do it, so I appreciate you guys being here. Like, share, and subscribe. Truthology for ufology. We do it for you. True. All right. Have a nice rest of your weekend. Tomorrow we have a members show. Don't know what time yet. Don't know. Probably 3 in the afternoon or 7. I don't know. Probably in the afternoon. We'll see how I feel and we'll go from there. But there will be a show if I'm feeling good. So we'll see you tomorrow. And have a good rest of your weekend. Alien blessed.